SMD Law is the official law firm of the Spartan Nation. Check them out on the interwebs at smdalaw.com or at 866-529-3537. No matter where you are in the state of Michigan, Upper Peninsula, Lower Peninsula, it doesn't matter. They have an office near you. So whether you need to send a letter to an annoying neighbor, or you're a criminal and you need defense, maybe you just have problems with elder law, check them out, smdalaw.com today. The official law firm of the Spartan Nation. Call them first, then you act.
What are some of your expectations for this year for yourself?
Just come out here and do the best job I can do leading on and off the court. And, I set a little goal for myself, shoot above 90% from the free throw line, 50 from the field, and 40 from three. So, whatever that takes. And, just do whatever I can to help our team win and put us in the best situation to make a run in the tournament and get to a Final Four.
How do you feel the team chemistry is coming along? I mean, I know it's early, but how do you feel that new freshmen coming in seem to be fitting in?
Yeah, we have a lot of vets on this team, so we're just trying to help the freshmen out, who we have 5 of, which we have a lot of vets, a lot of freshmen, so just trying to blend it all together and get them up to speed and get ready for the season.
You feel you can kind of match last year's? I mean, I know you don't have the 2 lottery picks on your team, but you do have a lot of talent coming in.
Losing Miles and Jaron, that's a lot. You don't replace them overnight.
And Tom.
But and Tom and Ben, Gab, like you said, that was a lot of experience too. But we got a lot of vets too. Kenny's played on the Final Four team.
True.
Kyle Arns is back. He brings a lot of toughness and he can shoot. And Josh, Nick, Cash, that's a lot of vets who've been there, and won a Big Ten championship last year. So I think we'll be ready.
Tom took a lot of credit for the loss against Syracuse. How do you feel about that? I mean, do you guys still blame yourself, or he pretty much said it was all coaching, but I mean, as a player, is that still in the back of your mind?
Yeah, NCAA games are always tough, I remember Middle Tennessee my freshman year, but at the same time, it's a new season, and it's my last one, so, I can't let that loss affect.
Well, I just thought maybe it'd drive you too, though.
Right, in the off season it definitely does when you get done, but now I'm kind of ready to move on and get ready for this season.
What do you think about playing Kansas right away? How do you feel about that?
Growing up in a Big 12 country, being from Dallas. That's always fun, to play against a Big 12 team. Kansas is probably the best Big 12 team ever. And,
exactly.
Growing up, I watched them a lot, so it's always fun to play them. This is my 3rd time playing them.
It's definitely usually a good game the first of the year. So. I think you beat them a couple times too, haven't you?
Got them my freshman year. We didn't get them my sophomore year, and we didn't play them last year.
So you're 1-1. It's a chance to beat them. Go 2-1.
Yep, got to get them again.
Now you just got to get Duke after that, right? Thanks, Matt.
Yep, thank you. Oh yeah.
Teams have been in the Final Four so often and the national championship so often.
It kind of is. It seems like it's overdue. I feel like the Big Ten team's going to win it here pretty soon, and hopefully it's us.
Do you ever meet guys from that team that talk about winning it and maybe what it will take to do it again, whether it's you guys or another team in this league?
Yeah, Mateen Cleaves, he comes back a lot, and he's always giving us advice. Always telling us just keep each other accountable and stuff like that. Coach always says we won't win with a coach team. We need a player-coach team where the players are keeping each other accountable.
When you watch those championship games, what makes the difference in those games? A lot of people saying it's random, it's luck, it's a call, it's an injury. When you've watched them, what do you say to someone who plays the game at the high level?
Chemistry and probably leadership too. Those are 2 important things. You have to be playing well as a team. You can't win with just one person. And then the leadership factor is just like keeping everybody accountable and making sure everybody's doing their job. Basketball is a team sport, so everybody has a role, and if everybody does that role successfully, they usually come out winning.
How does the Big Ten season prepare you guys for the postseason?
There's different teams in the Big Ten. You got fast-paced teams and big teams, small teams. There's a lot of different teams. And I feel like in the tournament, you don't know who you're going to get matched up with. There's so many different teams. And the Big Ten is like really physical too. That's one thing that really separates our conference from a lot of others is the physicality.
Is that a good thing for the tournament, or can it wear you down when you have to then win 6 more games to win a national championship?
I think when it's all said and done, it helps you because when you get into the tournament, you got to put all that aside and get ready for the next 3 weeks because it's the NCAA tournament.
Yeah, right.
It's one and done time.
I don't know if you have friends that play other sports that have different types of championships. The tournament's so unique that it's all neutral site. There's no series. It's all one game.
Right.
I mean, it's exciting, but it also, some people say it doesn't always determine the best team at the end. I don't know how you feel about it. As a basketball player, if you look at the different types of championships there are.
I mean, there can only be one champion standing at the end of the season, and whoever makes it the last week on that last day is on that stage as the champion. So you can't really say anything about that.
How do you feel this team will evolve throughout the year from where it is right now to where you want to be come tournament time?
We got a lot of veterans on this team. We have 5 freshmen, 2, so we're trying to blend them all in and move them up to speed. But we have Kenny Goins, who is part of the Final Four team, Cassius, Nick, Josh, all coming back from starting, and Kyle Arns coming back from an injury. We got a lot of good pieces, I think, and we just got to continue to grow each day in practice and keep doing the things we do, which are defend, rebound, and run.
How do you feel like kind of the player-driven leadership goes that the treatment teams talk to you guys about? Where do you feel that's at right now?
It's going pretty good. Me and Josh are the captains, and we're trying to lead not just on the court but off. And we got to do a better job, not just by leading by example, but vocally too. And Cassius and Nick, they're also helping out with that. Like I said, with all the veterans, we got to do a better job and keep holding each other accountable.
Matt, do you think there's a lot of difference in the calling between Big Ten and then when you get to the tournament?
It's kind of hard to tell.
Okay. I know that Big Ten seems a lot more physical. It always has been. It just seems like there's games where they won't have 5 foul calls between 2 teams for the whole half. Then you get into a tournament game and you're in the bonus 7 minutes left in that half. So
I think the Big Ten is definitely more physical in the tournament, but I think we do a good job at Michigan State, adjusting to the refs.
To it.
You kind of get a feel for the refs the first couple minutes of the game to see how you can play. So
it definitely changes your style of play too, though.
I'd say on defense and things more than offense. But
that always seemed to be a staple of Michigan State was your defense. Is a physical defense.
There's still ways that you can still play physical, but there's just some things you won't get away with, though.
Cool.
There's always going to be critics, but at the end of the day, we just got to stick to what we do. We got to keep our circle small, as a team. And last year we did that. Like I said before, we just didn't come out the way we wanted to in the tournament, but we did a lot of other good things. We're a program based on defending, rebounding, and running, so those are the first things that we teach them. You got to play hard here, because if you want to get on the court, especially as a freshman, you got to be able to play foul. And just don't force anything. The game's going to slow down. You're not going to be perfect, and it's going to take some time.
What's the biggest adjustment you feel for people?
Usually for freshmen, I think the biggest adjustment is physicality, the speed of the game. Practice, it's different in games because there's people watching and there's a little more pressure. It's a lot more physical, so you got to get used to all that. And you can do it in practice, but I think you got to play some games too to get used to it.
What's the best piece of trash talk you've heard ever?
Best piece of trash talk I've heard ever?
Yeah.
I probably can't say it on the radio, but Nick Ward's pretty good trash talk. That'd be a good question for him.
I should ask. What's the best part of living in East Lansing?
The best part about living in East Lansing is, I would want to be anywhere else. I love it at Michigan State. I got great teammates, great coaches, family tradition. I got everything I could ask for all in one spot.
What's your favorite restaurant?
Favorite restaurant in East Lansing? It's probably East Side Fish Fry. They got this stuff called cracked chicken. It's really good.
Before a game, what do you do to lock in?
Yeah, I usually got a little routine I do with the GA, and I go out and shoot. Keep the same one every game. Come back in the locker room, listen to a little music, sit back, relax, look at my scout report again, and get back out on the court with the team and get going.
The same number of shots always?
Yeah, it's usually the same routine.
What's on your playlist?
So my playlist, I love Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne's my favorite rapper. I like Drake too, but I like classic music too. I like a little bit of everything country, being from Texas. Bob Marley. I like all that stuff.
What's your favorite movie?
Favorite movie of all time, either Wedding Crashers or The Dark Knight.
TV show?
Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Artist?
Yeah.
Music? Oh, Lil Wayne.
3 dinner guests? 3 dinner guests?
Ooh, 3 dinner guests. Shoot. Probably LeBron James. Then JFK. And probably Michael Jordan, because I would want to hear Michael Jordan and LeBron argue.
What's the first question you asked at that dinner?
Who's better between you two, Michael Jordan and LeBron James?
You're leaving Kennedy out of the conversation.
Huh?
I said you're leaving JFK out of the
We'll get to Kennedy later.
Thanks.
Yep.
You was last year as market where did we fall short? What do we need to do better?
Hey Matt, what does being a leader to you this year mean to you, and how do you go about preparing to be a leader?
Yeah, being a leader on this team, it's a big honor. It's definitely a big step up. You got a lot more responsibility on and off the court, and I realize that. And coach has helped me get more vocal every year throughout my career and become a better leader. So I can't wait.
So communicating with your teammates and being like a mentor to the younger kids, is that all the kids, the freshmen and some of the sophomores, lead by example, or on the floor and off the floor? Is that kind of what Izzo tries to get you to be and do?
Yeah, you definitely got to lead by example on and off the court, and you got to hold each other accountable. I tell the young guys too, they need to hold me accountable too. I can't just hold them accountable. If they see me messing up or something they don't like, they need to tell me. And I think that's what makes this team special. Coach always says he wants a player-coach team, not a coach-coach team. So us players got to keep each other accountable too.
Right, yeah. Like Mateen Cleaves did when, in 2000, he was like the coach of that team a lot of times, and he did a lot of that, commanded that respect, and Izzo kind of deferred sometimes to Mateen when he would come to the bench and get the kids, the guys fired up, and so that's kind of what you see your role as a leader, to kind of take over some of that on the floor coaching, but being accountable to yourself. I appreciate that you said they hold you accountable, you hold them accountable.
Right, and it wouldn't just be me. We got a lot of good veterans on this team. Cassius, Nick, Josh, Kenny Goins, he was on a part of a Final Four team.
Right.
Kyle Harris is 4 years, so it's a good group effort, and we're going to be helping these young young guys catch up pretty quick.
And Kyle was hurt last year, wasn't he? He didn't play, so he's back this year. And he played the 2, pretty much. Is that what Kyle?
He played the 2, 3, and he played a little 4 too. So he's versatile.
He's bigger than what he looks when you look at him, or his size, which doesn't always mean that he can't get boards, right?
Yeah, Kyle's probably the strongest one on the team.
Is he? Well, cool. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Hey, how you doing, Cash? Good to meet you, man. Can I, I'm going to tape you. That's who I'm supposed to tape, you and Nick. Okay. So, but I don't know, this is my first time here, man. Were you here last year?
That's my first time too.
Is it? Cool, then we can mess up together or something, man. But once, I'll ask you a couple questions once everybody gets over here. Is Nick coming too?
Yeah, I think he's leaving right now.
All right.
Hey, how'd that go? It was great. Like you said, it's like a little high school. Just loud.
No, it was really
cool. Like
I think like
especially
because that's how I think. Sometimes like certain things can happen. Like things that kind of get you.
It's still only 7. It's actually 4 seats now. It's only 7,000 seats instead of 8. Yeah. But it's going to be like chair backs instead of benches. It's going to be it's going to be interesting. So anyway, man, great talking to you. Have a great season.
Thank you.
That's why the game last season actually it definitely got me to see that.
But it just kind of let that not be the most recent.
Yeah, I am most definitely.
The hype's real, man. This is crazy. So what are your goals for this year, Matt? You set individual goals at the beginning of the season as far as points or rebounds or just team goals, or what? How do you go about setting those goals?
Yeah, I mean, I want to shoot like 90% from the free throw, 50% from the field, and 40 from 3 or better.
Yeah.
So that's a good goal. And I got a Big Ten tournament. I got a Big Ten regular season. Now I kind of want a Final Four, so that's my biggest goal, I think. And just do whatever it takes to get there.
Yeah, that's good. I was talking to Cassius, and he shot over 50% from threes during the Big Ten season, and I thought that was pretty incredible. I asked him what his goals were, and he said to maintain that if possible. So, but he got a lot of open looks, I think, last year because you had 2 NBA, NBA players, so it's going to kind of take away some of the defensive focus off of him. Do you think it'll be harder this year to get the same looks for you and for him on the outside, the perimeter?
I mean, Nick Ward is going to be a big problem inside, so you throw it in and they double, he keeps it out. If they don't, let Nick go to work. But coach is always going to put us in a position to be successful. We just got to go out there and execute the plan.
Cool. Yep. You guys got practice tonight still?
No, we don't.
No?
We're off today.
You had an off day today?
Yeah.
Everybody, even back in East Lansing, they aren't doing anything?
Probably not.
No.
Just going to class and
focusing on studies.
You got to advantage of these off days.
Right. Relax. Mentally and physically, get your mind and your body prepared. You lift weights a lot?
Yeah.
Do you? It doesn't throw off your shot?
No, usually shoot like right after. So.
You go out there and shoot right after you lift?
Yeah.
Josh, were you here last year at the media days? You weren't here?
This is my first time here.
Cool. What's it like to be a leader in this position? Is it different? Is there ways that you have to prepare or mentally or to be a leader and take over that responsibility?
Yeah, it's definitely different. Just because I'm in a position that I wasn't in last year, so it's different. But I've just got to see what he led us last year, and the way he handled himself and did so many different things for the team. So it's pretty easy for me because I got to watch him. It's going to be different for me because I haven't been in that position. But just watching him has really helped me prepare.
Have you taken any of the young kids under your wing? Any of the freshmen? Is there anyone that?
I stay with 3 freshmen.
Oh, you live with?
I stay with Marcus Bingham, Gabe Brown, Aaron Henry.
Aaron Henry, he's the one that they say is most ready for the rigors of a Big Ten schedule, but it's a good class coming in. When you say
definitely a good class across the board, I think all those guys bring a lot to the table. And I just look forward to what they're able to do.
Cool.
Got somebody inside.
Hey, besides playing in the Breslin, what's the other court that you look forward to playing at or going to see? Is there another Big Ten school that you...
We play at Purdue.
At Purdue?
We play at Purdue. I like playing at Purdue.
Place gets loud.
Yeah, we did.
West Lafayette gets
I like
the atmosphere there.
I like playing in hostile environments.
Indiana's cool too.
Yeah.
Indiana and Purdue.
Indiana, Purdue, yeah.
Indiana's so steep.
And that gets you, your juices flowing a little more and your adrenaline going when you're on the road and people are hollering at you. And
I like that.
you rise up to the challenge.
Indiana fans are bad too. Yeah. Indiana fans are all
I remember like my freshman year we were at Purdue, and it got so loud I couldn't even. I like tapped Kyle and was like trying to talk to him. I couldn't even hear myself. I was like, wow.
Was that the game with Denzel?
Yeah, Denzel.
You know what really got loud? Duke got loud.
Yeah.
My freshman year.
Cameron Crazies.
Yeah, echoes in there.
You really couldn't hear yourself thinking.
Block everything out and just do what you've done since you're yay big, right? Play ball.
There's a couple times like that.